So guys, what is poppin'? Montel Gordon here. In this video I don't really have a structure, or I haven't even like thought about what I want to say in this video. I kind of just wanted to get some shit like kind of off my chest. I've been going through like a really stressful, like November was like completely shit for me. I lost my real estate client. I literally was struggling to make revenue. I was trying everything and banging my head against the wall and nothing was working for me. Literally guys, I created this channel to be completely authentic with you guys. I've taken an L this month 100%. I hired a cold caller, ended up firing him on the first day he worked for me. So I have been taking some serious fucking L's, guys. And I want to put this out there because like business is not all fun and games at the in the real world, unfortunately. And I want to kind of talk about the direction I'm taking now, I guess. Guys, I've realized that I still have a major problem in my business, and I'll get to that in a second. But first and foremost, I want to just say that like the hybrid stuff still completely works 100%. Using LinkedIn is a great method of getting clients. It's what got me my first ever real estate client, a real client paying me more than multiple four figures in fact, and that was an amazing experience. They didn't stay on even though I did a great job, by the way. They just had other issues in their business that, to be honest, that I should have seen before, and that all came down to me actually not qualifying them enough on my actual discovery call with them. So make sure you qualify people, by the way, guys. Again, I did a great job for them. They was actually happy with what I did for them. It's just that they wasn't in the position to keep paying me that money. Because with real estate, and this is another thing I've kind of figured out with real estate as well, is that it's not like a gym, like running ads for a gym business. I mean, think about it. To help somebody like move home, like for someone to for example, to generate seller leads is what I was doing for my real estate agent. To generate seller leads is quite easy to do on Facebook. What's hard to do is actually convert those seller leads into people that actually go ahead and then sell their home. Like selling a house, for example, it's not like running a free wings offer for like a restaurant. This is selling a whole entire home. People live in their houses for years on end. If you actually look at it, if you actually look at the statistics, like the number one stressful thing you can do in life is I think the number one stressful thing is something like death, or going through like a family death and like divorce and then moving home. I think it's like third on the list or something like that. Don't quote me on that. I read that somewhere, I believe, on the internet. Again, don't trust everything you read on the internet. But yeah, I heard that like moving houses is one of the most stressful things you can do in your whole entire life. And we moved into this home not too long ago. Actually, it was like 2 years ago. It kind of was a long time, but we was living in our home before that for a good couple of like half a decade or something, like over half a decade. So think about it, guys. Trying to get, I'm not saying a real estate agent like niche is bad whatsoever. It's a great niche to get into. They are actively actually looking for ways to generate leads. The problem is though, is that and you have to explain this to them up front, is that when you generate leads for an estate agent, you need to tell them that it might take a long, well, they should already know this, but you need to actually explain this to them, that it's not your job to convert the leads into sales. Your job is just to generate them the leads. You see, because sometimes there can be like a 6-month period from when you generated the lead till they actually take action and buy or sell a home. So whenever you generate a lead for a real estate agent, that lead may not take any sort of action until 6 months, even a year, 2 years down the line, guys. So that's kind of why I believe I lost my real estate client, because I didn't set the expectations up correctly. And that's because I probably didn't have a strong onboarding process, which I kind of been building, by the way. This week I just finished it. I'll just be finishing it today. I've got the last video to edit, which is going to take me about 30 minutes, so practically it's done. It's a fully automated onboarding funnel. I can't take credit for that. I actually got that from Iman Gaji and all of his other students and stuff like that, so shout out to him, by the way. So guys, yeah, I'm taking another direction, and like I said, I still have a major problem in my business right now. You see, I want this channel, guys, to be more of I'm one of you. Like, you watching this, I want to be like, I don't want to be one of those fucking gurus. Fuck the gurus, man. I want to be like, I started this channel originally, and I think I may have lost like my path. as I've been going and doing this YouTube like and all this coaching shit. Coaching is great. I love helping people, and people have actually been getting results and whatnot. But I feel like I've lost my initial path, which was to document my journey for you guys and kind of act as one of you guys, but to see if this entrepreneurship is actually genuinely possible. So my whole aim with my like starting my YouTube channel was, you know, to see if just an average dude like me, myself, could actually start a business and make it successful. Now, this has been my most successful year in entrepreneurship ever, like completely ever. In fact, I've made $1,000 in the last 3 days. In the last 3 days, guys. I'm making more money than I've ever had in my entire life, guys. Not even a joke. But I still have a major problem in my business. Like, I've noticed that I've got a very good back end setup, meaning with my LinkedIn stuff, so like I'll be posting on LinkedIn and whatnot, and that grows my my personal brand on LinkedIn, which is kind of a little bit different to my personal brand on YouTube. But my LinkedIn personal brand is to attract real estate agents, basically. And you see, that's a great strategy. That is like the strategy you should be using. If you look at all the big marketers, they all do the same thing. Look at Grant Cardone. He always talks on like social media and he's always creating posts. And look at Gary Vee. He's doing the same thing to attract clients. Look at all the big names. They all have some sort of YouTube channel or some sort of content. Even people like Russell Brunson, basically Ty Lopez. So they all have some sort of personal brand that helps them generate leads on autopilot. Now, I just need to figure out a system that allows me to generate leads and customers on demand. Now, that's the $1 million question, because think about it. If you could wake up and say, I'm going to close a client today for £1,000 or $1,000, you just wake up and do that every single day. Now, that's easier said than done, but I believe that there may be a way to do it. And cold calling is a great way to go out there and generate business fast. But I believe an even better way to do that is actually using Upwork. Now, Upwork has literally, I'll tell you the whole story with me and Upwork right now. I originally was being mentored by a good friend of mine. If you're watching this, you are a fucking beast. I love you so much, man. By a guy called Ryan Ramshaw. If you want to check out anything Upwork, he's the best in the game. Definitely check him out. He shouted me out on his channel as well, so I'll definitely return the favor and shout him out. This is not, you know, I'm not sponsored or some, this is not a brand deal or some stupid shit like that. But if you do, you know, go over to him, just tell him I said hey and that I sent you, I guess. But guys, yeah, so basically I had a 6-figure agency owner teaching me Upwork, and I was too egotistical to hear his words. Now, what I mean by that is I wasn't like, oh, I know better than you or anything like that. It's just that I believe that and he understands this, because we was actually talking about this, because I was actually feeling super jaded, and like I was so close to quitting like the whole agency, the whole business. Well, I say quit, but I'd never actually quit this, like, ever. It was just one of those moments of weakness. I'm pretty sure you've had those. Yes, I do. I still get moments of weakness where, you know, you're in your bedroom, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I was in like a very low place because I lost a client, then I had to fire my cold caller. He basically just ran away with all the free information that I basically gave him. He's a complete joke. I don't know what happened to him. I won't mention his name out of respect, but he's a fucking, I don't want to talk about that. So yeah, so I was taking L's, guys. I was in a rut. I then thought to myself, okay, cool, what's worked for me in the past? I mean, LinkedIn was great, it's worked for me. The only problem with that is that it's more of a long-term play. You see, trying to build a personal brand on LinkedIn is more of a long-term play. And I need to, I'm looking to scale the business to 10K ASAP. Now, I'm actually gonna make a video as to the reason why I truly believe, in fact, I know why I don't already have a 10K per month business, because when you think about it, the tactics, I have every single tactic that will allow me to build a 10K per month business. Like there's, to be honest with you, when I look at what people are doing to build 10K per month businesses, they are doing way less than me. In fact, they're doing way less than me, yet they're making more than me. And it's not the tactics. I have the tactics. It's just the mindset and the discipline, the perseverance, not even the perseverance. That I'm always persevering. I'll never quit. I'm never ever gonna quit. I'm never gonna work a job. That's just absolute bullshit. I believe if you work a job, you're actually, no offense to you guys, but I believe if you work a job in this day and age and you have a computer, you're very lazy. I'm sorry, but you're lazy. Working a job is like the plan Z for me. If like all the other plans fail, then I'll work a job, maybe. And by that time comes around, I'm probably got bigger problems than working a job. I'll probably be like broke and almost like half dead on the street or something like that, in like looking like a hobo or some shit like that. And that's when I'd probably consider working a job. But yeah, guys, I just feel like if you're in 2019 and you've got a computer, the internet is, I fucking love the internet. There's just so much shit you can do. You can go help people build funnels. You can go do graphic design for people. You can do all sorts of shit. Build websites for other people. It's crazy. You can even help agencies cold call, for example. I know that people don't like cold calling, but you can even get paid to cold call on behalf of other people. Like, the internet's fucking crazy, man. You can do all sorts of shit. But now I've lost track of thought. So basically, guys, I'm on a new path. So I was in such a rut, guys. And then I thought to myself, there's no point stressing about it. There's no point stressing about money. Money is abundant. Money will always comes and goes. You can always make money. There's enough money out there for everybody to have millions upon millions, and there'll still be money left over. I love that saying that my parents used to say, money doesn't grow on trees. Money is even better than growing on trees. If money grew on trees, we'd have problems, okay? Literally. Money is just a digital file in the matrix. It's abundant. You can create it like that. You can send it across the whole entire globe, all the way on the other side of the globe in a matter of a couple of seconds by a click of a button. Literally, money is completely abundant. I'm starting to understand this now. So, as I was saying, the whole story with my guy Ryan is actually a very good friend of mine as well. Very cool dude, very humble guy, and very one of those just very real, like raw type of dudes, man. Love that guy so much, man. He's taught me so much. But when I was actually being mentored by him, it was like I was listening to him and I was half taking him seriously, even though he had a 10K per month agency at that time. I believe it. Well, yeah, he definitely had a 10K per month agency. I think he was doing like 15K back then. Back in May, June or something like that. Yeah, he definitely had like a 15K per month agency. Well, he had a 15K month that month. I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, because he actually does say this on his channel, actually, to be fair. So hopefully I don't get in trouble for disclosing his numbers and whatnot. But he was teaching me, I wasn't listening, and I'm like super kicking myself now, because that is an actual on-demand method of actually getting clients, because these clients are actually on Upwork looking for social media jobs. And you see, here's what you're probably thinking right now. Now my mic's all fucked up. Now here's what you're probably thinking right now, guys. Let me just adjust my mic real quick. So guys, here's what you're probably thinking when I mention the word Upwork. You're probably thinking, no, they're low ticket clients. No, I'm not going to do Upwork because they're probably going to be very shitty clients. No, I'm not going to go on Upwork because you've got all these misconceptions about Upwork, which I did as well, to be honest with you guys. And now I have a discovery call set from just an hour a day. I'm literally just doing an hour a day, sending out proposals, just doing 10 a day. Only takes me an hour, and I'm getting way more discovery calls than I was using like LinkedIn. Well, this week has gone that way anyway, and I haven't used Upwork in 5 months. Literally I haven't used it since June, so that's like 5 months ago. It's now December, so it's like almost like over 5 months now or something like that. The first day I used it, I set a discovery call. It actually got cancelled because the woman was in Australia due to time zone differences. Then I've gone ahead and booked another call with a guy. Probably going to close that. But guys, one thing I've noticed with Upwork is that like the clients on there are genuinely looking for people for social media. Like they're looking for it, and I don't know why I thought to myself that I was better than Upwork. Like I think when I really boil it down, I thought I was better than Upwork. And you see, my mentor, not Ryan, another mentor, I believe it was, I don't even know if it was a mentor that said this. I think I just read it from a book or heard it off a YouTube channel. The people who stay broke would rather be right than be rich. Now, I would rather be rich than be right, to be honest. Now, what I mean by that is, I was being taught by a guy who's already successfully done this, and I wasn't hearing his words, like an idiot, like an absolute idiot. Kicking myself for that. But now that I've actually started to use Upwork and stuff like that, and I've implemented my own little systems in there, things start to look like they're actually rolling, getting discovery calls set and whatnot. And again, like my old systems were working. They genuinely were working. Like the Upwork, I mean the LinkedIn stuff, it was working, guys. People were going through my case study funnel every single day, booking calls and whatnot. It's just that that's more of a long-term play, and it's quite difficult to get the right content in front of people. You have to be quite good at like actually providing value on camera, and hopefully that's something I'm kind of strong at, hopefully by now. But again, that's like what I'm trying to say here, guys, is that I had a back-end system and my front-end system was a little bit weak. And what I mean by that is like my outreach game is still not the strongest. Like my scripts are still not the strongest, guys. They've worked for me in the past, but they're still not the strongest. I've noticed that if I send, for example, like 100 just normal scripts, maybe one person will get back to me, which is not a great number. Whereas if you send like 100 job proposals, which is kind of the equivalent of doing 100 outreach on LinkedIn, you get way more replies, guys, way more replies. So I feel like that might be my offensive play, and like LinkedIn may be my defensive play. Now I'm gonna break down in another video as to if I close this client, what I've got a discovery call with today, of course, and then I'll break down how it all went and stuff like that. But I want this channel again to just be me documenting my journey and giving you guys as to like, oh guys, I'm trying this week, and I kind of want it to be like that, so you can kind of like come along with my journey and see what's going on behind the scenes. And I don't want to be one of those fucking gurus. Don't lump me in with any of those. I just want to be like just a normal regular dude, just on YouTube, just like you, who's trying to build this agency business and who just like basically documents his journey. That's what I want this channel to be, man. That's why I started this channel in the first place. Here's what I'm going to be doing in the future. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sticking to just Upwork for my outreach now, and then just using LinkedIn to just connect with business owners and get them indoctrinated into my content and get them to come to me. Because I've noticed that I feel like just doing outreach, to me, it feels like it's dying out so badly. And now it's more about who you are in this game than what you actually say to these people. And what I mean by that is, do you have a following? Do you have any authority behind the words you're saying? As in, when you message me and I click on your profile, are you actually who you say you are? So most people are out there just using LinkedIn and sending cold messages, and they have like a shit profile picture and like no content on their LinkedIn, and it's just completely shit. But guys, yeah, in one of my other videos, I want to break down as well exactly why I don't believe I have a 10K per month agency yet. I'm not at the 10K per month mark yet, guys. And I believe the reason is because I haven't stuck to one thing over time consistently. That's the thing. I think that is the key, guys. And I want to break that down to you guys, because if I can help you guys avoid that mistake, you guys are going to grow so much quicker than I have grown. It's taken me so long to even like get to like a full-time income from home type of level. I mean, well, I completed that back in May, June-ish, basically. But guys, I'm still wanting to scale to 10K, and I think that what I need to do is stick to one thing that works and just do that consistently over time. It's not about doing, oh, I'm gonna do 100 cold calls this day and then 50 emails as well to back that up, and then you see what happens is that you burn out that way. It's not a great way to do it, guys. Just do something very simple and something that works. Again, I'll break down the low ticket stuff because I know you guys I can already see it, because I was thinking the same shit, that Upwork, nah Montel, that's where you go for like low ticket clients, for like bullshit like doo-doo clients. That's where you go for doo-doo clients. I know I had that same thought in my head, but I'm seeing on Upwork like literally jobs being posted every 10 minutes. People are looking to spend, like I swear to God, I kid you not, I just seen a Upwork profile posting out a job for social media. They're willing to pay $1,000 a month, which is in the SMMA industry quite standard. It's like the number I've said that I kind of wouldn't close a client before, lower than that's a number where I said that, you know, I wouldn't go below. But on their profile, it literally said they have spent $300,000 on Upwork alone, guys. I don't know where I and where we have thought that Upwork is some like where you get doo-doo clients from, but those are not doo-doo clients if they're spending like 300k on just Upwork alone. And it's all verified as well through like Upwork, so it's not even like it's a bullshit figure that's made up. So guys, yeah, Upwork seems like it's going to be a new strategy for me. I'm gonna be testing it out, because again, I want this channel to be like me on my journey and showing you like, oh shit, I'm trying this week and this didn't work for me, but this has been working for me. And that's where I want to be. I want to be back to my roots, and that's why I started this channel, like I said. Yeah, what else do I want to say real quick before I wrap up? So guys, just a quick announcement. I have reopened up just single 1 hour coaching calls. Now, I stopped doing single 1 hour coaching calls, as in you get to jump on a phone with me for an hour and I can get to, you know, coach you for just 1 single hour instead of having to do a full 4-week mentorship program. What I've done is I've reopened those. The reason being is because I just love being able to answer people's questions. And sometimes I overthink things. Like, what I mean by that is, sometimes some of you guys will ask me a question that I think's completely like obvious, but not in an egotistical way, but like I'm just so focused on achieving that extra 20%. I know like the 80%, if you guys know the 80-20 principle, that's what I'm talking about here. I already have like 80% of the knowledge I have right now, and I'm just chasing that 20%. So if I can't provide you with that 20%, I believe that I'm not valuable to you. However, you guys are still asking me questions in this 80% stuff that I already know and I'm kind of like an expert at now. So I'm just disregarding that in my head, and I'm like, I need to go back in time as to when I first started doing this to answer some of your guys' questions. So what I've decided to do is open up my 1 hour coaching calls, and those are just calls for where you can come in and just ask me a bunch of questions, any question you possibly could think of. It could be about personal branding, entrepreneurship, SMMA, routines, mindset, sales, taking payments from clients, you name it, guys. I'm pretty sure you get the idea. So you set the agenda, basically. You come in on the call and you set the agenda. But guys, this video is getting a little bit long. I'm going to be trying out Upwork for a good 60-90 days, see what happens. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I gain experience. It's a win-win situation. But guys, with that being said, I hope to see you in another video. I don't even think I'm going to try and cut any of this shit out. Hopefully there's not too many cuts, but yeah guys, I'm quite excited for 2020, and I'll be really be jumping on YouTube just to kind of document my journey now, to kind of show you behind the scenes and whatnot. But with that being said, I look forward to it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.